Hello friends, welcome back to the shop. It is Sunday, December 9th, and it's another cold morning here in southeastern Pennsylvania. It's not winter yet, but it's hard to tell that. Of course, we haven't had much in the way of snow, and I've seen some pictures from... I actually saw some pictures last night from Texas. There's actually some snow in Texas, which surprised me. But yeah, it's going to be quite a winter, I think. But we'll get through. We got a nice warm shop to spend time in, and pipes to be smoked, so all is good. So this morning I am enjoying some Haunted Bookshop in this Tim Thorpe, I think he called it a bent apple. I don't know. I love the shape. Very Danish inspired shaping there, and it's just a beautiful pipe, and it smokes very, very well. If you're looking for a really fine artisan pipe, I would definitely put Tim Thorpe on the list of guys you should look at. So let's see. As I told you last time, I've been spending more time in the shop, which is good. Not time on pipes, which is not so good. But I got things that just have to be done. And this week I've been working on actually a piece of furniture that I've been trying to finish for a very long time. I've talked about this before. I mean, this thing has been hanging over my head for years. It's a project to build a TV stand, if you will. It's a large cabinet that's got drawers in it and space for the components and all that, and then the TV sits on top of it. It's going to be very nice when it's finished, making it out of cherry. Carcass is complete and has been for some time. What I started doing is mounting the drawers. There's 4 drawers in the unit. I hate drawers. I really hate drawers. And then I got to do a lot of trim work and shelving and make a top for it. So it sounds like a lot, but it's actually not. This is the sort of final steps to finishing the thing up. So I'm hoping to get this done by the end of next weekend. So 7 days from now, and or at least done to the point where I can start applying the finish. And the reason I need to get that done is that it's big and it's taking up too much space, and I don't have room to move things around and all that. So that's become my first priority. So I'm hoping by the time that I'm actually on vacation, this monster will be out of the shop, and I'll get you some pictures of that and show you how it turns out. Unless it's really ugly, then maybe I won't. I'll just tell you it's done. And beyond that, I talked about the plans, and they're still just plans, so won't talk much about it. As you start on a project like this, though, it's inevitable that stuff starts cropping up. So I was cleaning up a bit and trying to make room to work in on the other side of the shop. So, like, well, pardon me. To give you an idea of how crowded it's become, and it's really, I've got plenty of room here. It's because of this piece of furniture that I'm working on. So my photo booth, which I use to take pictures of the finished pipes, and well, that's what I use it for. I had set that up, and it's the sort of thing where you can set it up, so the photo booth can knock down and roll up, and it's very small, but it's a real pain to put it up and take it down every time I need to take a picture. So I set it up on my table saw, and it's kind of been taking up semi-permanent residence there, which means, of course, I can't use the table saw. So I had to take the photo booth down and put it away, and all that sort of stuff. And as I'm doing this, I'm finding things, things that I had forgotten, tools I had forgotten I bought, that's a good thing, I guess. And I found a pack of bearings, and then I remembered, oh yeah, I have to replace the bearings on my belt sander. Benchtop, it's a little 1-inch belt sander, but I use it a lot for making stems and things like that. So, and the bearings are going on it. So that's another job that I've got. And that's good. It's all good. I enjoy doing all of this stuff, and it makes me happy to be able to complete it and all. But at some point you just want to for 5 minutes you just want to look at the shop and say, it's done. And then you can mess it up. But I haven't been able to get to that 5 minutes in a long time. But as my friend Glenn reminded me, that this is just the way things work. You're never finished these sorts of things. You never have a clean basement. You never have a clean garage. Entropy always wins, and yeah, I guess that's just a sign that we're doing things. Because if everything, in work, I've always thought when you walk into somebody's office and you see a perfectly clean desk and everything's in place, you think to yourself, is this person actually doing anything? So if you walk into my office, you know that I'm either doing something or I'm just the world's messiest person because I've got papers everywhere. Anyway, boy, that was a tangent. So that's really what's been going on and what's going to be going on for the foreseeable future. Beyond that, I'm enjoying this haunted bookshop. Another tobacco that I've really been enjoying. In fact, I might have been wrong about this. I loaded this pipe when I was upstairs before I came down to the shop, and now that I'm thinking of it, I don't think this is Haunted Bookshop. I think this is Burley Flake No. 1 from Cornell and Deal. Yeah, I think I'm right about that. Burley Flake No. 1, very good stuff. It's only sold in tins, but it's really good. It's a Burley Perique mixture. It's got some Virginia in there. It's very reminiscent of Haunted Bookshop. If you like Haunted Bookshop, you will love Burley Flake No. 1. And I became intrigued with this. I opened this tin a couple weeks ago, and actually before Thanksgiving, and I was struck by the similarities with Haunted Bookshop, and so I thought to myself, gee, I wonder what would happen if you pressed Haunted Bookshop into a plug. So I bought myself some Haunted Bookshop, and I built myself a tobacco press. And currently, I put it in on December 2nd, so it's been a week now. I've got a ½ pound of Haunted Bookshop pressing down, and we'll see what happens there. So I'll keep you posted on that. If it goes well, at some point I'll show you a video on the press. It's not very difficult. Anybody could cobble one of these together with some PVC pipe and a C-clamp, and you probably have seen other videos or websites where people have done this. But I'm hoping that I can get some of those flavors in the young Haunted Bookshop to meld as well as they do in this Burley Flake No. 1. Sorry folks, it's only 19 degrees here, so the furnace is just in high gear today. Anyway, I was talking about my experiment with the tobacco press. I'll update you on that when it's done. I'm going to keep it in the press, I think, for 2 weeks. I give it a little crank every day, and it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So we'll see how it goes. So because of the furnace, I've had to stop and restart this video so many times that I have no idea how long I've been talking. But I will draw this video to a close. I hope you all are well. I hope your preparations for the holiday season are going well, and that you're starting to get in the spirit of the holidays. My plans for today involve taking my wife out to breakfast, and then we're probably going to have to do some shopping, which I dread, but yeah, life goes on. So I hope you all have a great Sunday and a fantastic week ahead. And until we speak again, I will look forward to talking to you all again very soon. Goodbye now.